So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 67 of our Portsmouth career mode on the PS4 FIFA 15. And we're going to be kicking off this episode with a game up against 20th place Ipswich Town. We are actually playing at home, so hopefully we can pick up the best result we possibly can and try and pick up the 3 points that we desperately need to try and maintain our perform and our position at the top of the league table. But it's going to be a very difficult game, but this could be the first episode of 6 in 3 days. So maybe, guys, we may be doing double upload today, double upload tomorrow, and double uploads Christmas Day, and maybe even Boxing Day, depending on how well everything else goes. So therefore, guys, if you want to see them 6 episodes, or maybe even 8 episodes in 3 days, please make sure you let me know by leaving a like, as that basically is the easiest way of showing me that you guys want me to make double uploads for you guys over the Christmas period, and therefore we get through a lots of episodes. We'll progress nicely through the season, and maybe we'll even finish the Barclays Premier League season if we even get into it, or finish the next season before we even get too far into the new year, which would be amazing if we could actually do that. But we do actually find ourselves 1-0 up against Ipswich, which was a very good goal there, but unfortunately they do get themselves back on level terms there. A lovely ball gets played across the box. Unfortunately, Nicholas Gorka, our right back, couldn't read the situation, and he didn't know there was a player running in from behind, and it was a simple tap in for them at the back post. So a little bit disappointing that we can see a little sloppy goal there, but unfortunately for us, we will have to try and get ourselves back in the lead once again, as and we do get a good chance to do that with Dembele comes through here. He does get depossessed, but Lamela pretty much capitalises from their mistake. They gifted the ball to Lamela. Lamela was through, and to give Lamela a chance inside the box, they just can't do it. Because if you give Lamela the chance to actually have a shot from inside the box, 9 times out of 10 he will find the net, or at least work the goalkeeper. And as you see there, they gifted the ball to him. He has a simple finish, or it was a pretty decent finish as well, because the goalkeeper was well positioned, but you had to find that bottom corner, and thankfully he did, as it might have just hit the post as it went in. So we did end up winning this game 2-1, which is very good to see, especially after we had a little bit of a poor performance there. We didn't play the best in this game, but our goalkeeper did actually make up with a very good save there in the dying stage of the game. And Eric Dier does pick up 7.9 man of the match rating. Our next game of the episode was going to be up against Brighton at home, and we're hopeful that now Brighton were, before Ipswich were 20th place, but because we beat Ipswich and Brighton won, Brighton were now 20th place. So 2 20th place teams we're going to be playing in this episode. Brighton, once again, like I said before, it should be a pretty simple victory. They do have the only players you have to worry about is Baldock and Luala, but look at this for a goal. An absolutely delightful goal from Baldock, who plays a 1-2 with their striker. What a fantastic strike that is, and there's no way our goalkeeper is going to be keeping that one from entering the back of the net. And to be honest, it's one of them goals where you can't really do anything about it, but I was just thinking, how can they be 20th place if they're scoring goals like that? But Dembele pretty much sprints past the whole team. They just let him run through. There's no real challenge on him. He cuts inside. He goes through 1-1 with the goalkeeper, and he finesses the ball into the bottom corner of the net and gets us back on level terms. So Dembele took the matter into his own hands and scored a goal pretty much 1 minute after they had scored. They scored the 11th, we scored the 12th, and we were now back on level terms. And Dembele picks up yet another goal to add on to his league tally so far this season, as he's now got 12. But Ince plays the ball through, and to be honest, what the F is happening? They've scored 1 goal, which you can understand, but two goals where they hit it first time right into the top corner. And how can they be 20th place when they're scoring goals like that? And to be honest, to hit that first time, I know he's inside the box, but to hit it first time right into the top hand corner, especially with his weak foot, that's not really. Well, I'm going to be quiet anyway, because otherwise I'm going to say something. But anyway, we do end up losing this game. As you can see that Luar this time picks up another goal for them. And the team that are in 20th place pretty much walked us off the park. They scored 2 absolutely incredible goals. They scored a pretty simple goal here as we were pushing forward, trying to push for the equaliser. And unfortunately, we did leave gaps at the back, and they did capitalise from that. And as you see there, we do actually get a player injured, but he won't be out for very long. And we do also have our scout report back. A few good players. That's Thomas Boniati, the scout of future star, looks the most decent out of all of them. And hopefully we'll be looking at promoting them when we get into May, because as you guys do know, or if you didn't know already, when you do have scout reports, it is always better to promote them in May, because for some reason their potential stays the game, but the actual overall rating jumps up 10. So therefore, a lot of the scout players you actually pick up, you think, I'm never going to be able to pick these up because First of all, I'm going to have to try and loan them out, and second, because they're not going to get in my team. But if you actually wait till May, their overall jumps up quite a fair bit, and therefore you can then put them into your squad. For example, the player we did bring up last time was, I really cannot remember now. For some reason, I just cannot... Nicholas Gorka. There we go. So Nicholas Gorka was the first person we brought up, and you could see there how good a player he was when we actually brought him up. He was only saying he was around about 50 to 60 overall, but then when he come up, he was 69 because we promoted him in May. So that's just a little tip for you guys if you didn't already know, but I'm sure you guys already knew. But we did have the last game of this episode up at Loftus Road, up against 4th place Queen's Park Rangers, and coming off of that defeat against 20th placed Brighton and Hove Albion, we should, or Brighton... I think it's Brighton and Hove Albion anyway, but we should do our very best to try and pick up the 3 points against Crystal Palace, as we do know this game will be a lot difficult. But Dembele with a lovely roulette past the defender, he is running through, he sprints past the 34-year-old Bruno Alves, a lovely roulette once again. He pretty much leaves Bruno Alves for dead and slots the ball into the back of the net, and what a fantastic goal it was from Moussa Dembele, our number 9 striker. Scores an absolutely wonderful goal, and I was so pleased that he managed to score a goal, especially like that, because it wasn't the skillfulest goal, but he does 2 roulettes, and they're both very effective. Bruno Alves couldn't deal with him, he didn't touch him in the penalty box, and he punishes Crystal Palace for letting him have so much room, and what a fantastic strike it was there to put it past the Crystal Palace goalkeeper into the back of the net. So we found ourselves 1-0 up early on in this game, and hopefully we can maintain our lead even though we were playing away from home. But the next chance of the game does actually fall to them. Austin picks up the ball, he has a very good shot, but thankfully our goalkeeper makes a really good save there and pushes the ball out wide for a corner, and nothing really much come out from the corner. But the next chance of the game does come to Vieto. Vieto is running through, our Argentinian striker strikes the ball, and what a fantastic strike it was into the back of the net. The QPR goalkeeper didn't even have time to react, as the ball had already flew past him, and Murphy in the QPR net pretty much had his hands on his hips. He couldn't believe how powerful that shot was, and there's no way he was going to be saving that one, as our number 24 Argentinian striker picks up yet another goal, and I'm really hoping he'll be hitting the 80 rated very, very soon. But the next chance of the game, unfortunately for us, it does actually come to them, and it is the top of the league scorer, Prato. He is top. I believe he's got 20 goals so far this season, and he's just on massive for 21 goals, and he's just on really, really good form. Unfortunately, they do actually pick up the equaliser here as Jordan Much, the former Cardiff player, gets his head on the ball. He gets there before Hernandez. Hernandez not the tallest defender in the world, and they do actually shot that one into the back of the net. So our 2-goal lead had now been chucked out the window, and we now had it all to do once again. Very poor defending from pretty much both our goals there. And they do actually get another good chance here. Austin plays the ball through to Traore, and in the 86th minute, they end up winning the game. So we're winning 2-0, and we end up losing 3-2. So that's actually it for this episode. So please make sure to hit the like button down below, and maybe there'll be another upload later on today. So thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it's very much appreciated. I really do hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.